Hello lovelies and welcome back to my channel. This is Intuitive Tarot with me, Momma Core. Today I'm going to be reading for Capricorn. This is your Capricorn bonus. This is for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs, my loves. Or if you're a cross watcher and you're interested in madly in love with, or you just want to know how your Capricorn ex is doing, then all cross watchers are welcome. All I ask is the only wish, positive, uplifting things on people. No negativity, please, because karma is a bee. And it'll end up coming back on the my loves. Let's get started. What I just heard is bringing harmony back into a relationship. Equal give and take. Showing up for one another. Oh, not yet. Nearly. Two more. Yeah, what did I say? Equal give and take. I can feel it really, really strong. It's like I just feel like a really chilled out atmosphere. Not putting pressure on one another. So we have the Four of Wands, my loves. Somebody's dressing to impress. Making the effort for each other. Yeah, I could feel it. It's just that whole showing up. Having that friend. Having that person you can talk to. Yeah, the wheel's turning in your favour. I'm seeing an S and a T and an R, making me focus on that in particular. 777. Oh, it's making me feel really sick, but it's like it's like that, oh, that sicky, nervous sickness, that, butterflies in your stomach sort of feeling, you know? Like it's a good feeling. Like when you know you're about to meet up, you're going out on a date, you're about to meet up with somebody, and you're getting ready, you made an effort, you've done your hair, you've got your favourite perfume on. If you're a girl, you've done your makeup, or a guy, I don't know. I'm getting this guy who's got beard oil. I'm getting this guy this masculine put beard oil and rubbing it in his hands and being yeah, massaging it into his beard, and it smells like this beard oil. Oh, it smells good. Wow. A beard on a guy. I'm a fellow Capricorn. Maybe this reads to me. I don't know what it is. Oh, Capricorn, please. Oh, yes. The Fool coming out with the Lovers. I just get this straight away. It's very joyful, giddy, acting a fool together, that sort of energy. That's what I'm picking up as a reader. It's really nice. I feel like you have this closeness Yes, you're guarded because I do feel like your past, you have been hurt in other relationships, but this is just so beautiful. It's so pure. You can be like really, really vulnerable with each other. Like they're totally like butt naked. Do you know what I mean? You've both been off working on your own abundance separately. Yeah. May have pulled your energy back for a while from each other to work on your abundance, to make sure you're stable, to make sure you weren't codependent on this relationship. Because you worked really, really, really hard, Capricorn. And again. Oh, yeah. You wasn't going to repeat toxic cycles. You weren't going to repeat lessons that you've already learned through karmics. And you were going to make sure that you were stable. You were make sure that you weren't codependent on anybody else. You were reliant on yourself. You were codependent on yourself, nobody else. And until you knew that you were really ready for a relationship, until you really knew that you were able to welcome somebody into your life without needing them to make you love yourself, you were loving yourself first. Do you know what I mean? You weren't reliant on them loving you. You were filling your own cup up first. Yeah, because you learn very, very quickly from these karmics. These, oh yeah, these very manipulative karmics that you let go of through the last year, I just got told. Yeah, it's coming through. And again. Oh my days. So is this both their energies? Yeah. You're both coming in as very, very stable. You're coming in your earth energy. You're very, very grounded. You're very, very reliable. You're that go-to person that somebody always wants to sit down with you and tell you the things that are going on in their life because you're so nurturing, you're so kind, Capricorn. You're very, very abundant. You've worked really, really hard, like I just said, to get your abundance. But you're now seeing your abundance flourish. You're now seeing all your hard work finally pay off. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it so strong. What would you like me to go for? This one here? This one? Okay. The Everyday Witch Tarot they've asked me to pick up. For this, Four of Wands for Capricorn. Oh yeah. Because of all you've achieved, because of everything that you've done, because of all your hard work and realising where the toxicity was in your life, cutting those ties, cutting those cords with those people that were no longer serving you, that weren't bringing any benefits into your life, that were holding you back. Because you saw all these things, you're now getting major, major success with a love interest, the person that you've been manifesting for a really long time. It's Nine of Coins. Oh, you've been manifesting the hell out of this person. Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Coins is literally clarified by the Nine of Coins. Are you freaking kidding me? Your abundance is next level. Like stardom level success. So whatever this new adventure is, wherever this new path is leading you, wherever this gut instinct is pulling you down this path to this new location, this new adventure, this new person, oh my God, yeah, you can feel it. Yeah, it was worth it. The wheel is turning in your favor, my loves. Major, major, major abundance. Let me just move this. I think I'm getting like smoked out here. I don't know if you can see me properly, but let me just move it over a bit because I don't want you guys to like get totally smoked out and not be able to see me. I've got a new incense burner and yeah, it kind of goes a bit insane sometimes. This High Priestess. Yeah. Do you know what? I just got like this like vision of like you meeting up with this like love interest and like really just worshipping the ground that you two walk on, because you've been in so many karmic relationships. You've been in so many like shitty relationships. That other person isn't loving you as much as you love them. It's no equal give and take. You just feel blessed. You feel blessed for this person. You feel blessed for having a relationship like this, or having a friendship like this, having a connection like this, having a job. When they reach out to you and they plan this get together, you're like, oh my God, you're like thanking the Lord, you're thanking the divine, like you're thanking your spirit guide, you're thanking like everybody you can physically thank, you're thanking for this person because you've been manifesting them for so long. Oh, and I feel like when this person comes in, they are like so grateful for you too, because they've wanted that connection. They're very like family orientated, I'm feeling. And when they spend like quality time with you, they can see that you have the same like passions that they do, which is like bringing you like closer and closer together. It's like this person's a really family person, so they spend a lot of quality time with their family, and you do too. It's like you become part of their family unit. I'm seeing like somebody being on the phone with like their like siblings or aunties or uncles. You like checking in with other people, be like, yeah, so-and-so good, yeah. Did you want to speak to them? Oh, you just wanted to speak to me. Oh, right, okay. And they're like, I kind of low-key wanted to speak to my brother or sister, like, they don't want to speak to me at all. Oh, okay. Not at all. No, okay. Are they all right though? I just got that like sort of like back and forth. They're like in shock that you're getting on so well with their family members, and they love it because they're so close. This, why are they so defensive here? The 7 of Wands. So defensive. I can feel it strong. They're showing me that the reason why you're so defensive, Capricorn, is because you gave your heart to somebody that didn't deserve it. I see that you were always very abundant, and you end up having to support somebody, give your all to somebody, and they took advantage of your love and manipulated you and took a lot from you. And during this connection, you lost a big part of yourself, a massive part of yourself, and you became very guarded. There was a lot of spilt cups in that past connection. This person was unwilling to work as a team when you were totally trying to make the relationship work, even though you knew it was a shitty relationship. Yeah. They were always leaving you out in the cold. It was a very like narcissistic, self-obsessed energy. And you were always trying to give love to this relationship, nurture the relationship, but it was just, the fire was already out. Let's just say that. The fire was already out. There was no point nurturing a relationship because they didn't care. They literally didn't care. I feel like the only thing they cared about was your abundance, your ability to transform anything you put your hands to. That's what they cared about, because they were unable to do that themselves. They weren't ambitious. They didn't have no drive. They couldn't transform their life the way that you could. I feel like I'm talking to somebody that can put their hand to anything. When this new connection comes in, yes, you're like so freaking guarded. Yes, you've got your walls up. Because I'm seeing this Queen of Pentacles in a totally different way, and she's very like, very stern. But this masculine that's coming in, this King of Coins, King of Pentacles, this is a divine couple. This is a couple that's meant to be the King and the Queen of Pentacles. A very abundant, very stable, very nurturing couple. They're meant to be. He can see through this cold energy, and you can see through his cold energy, because on the outside, okay, my loves, let me show you like this, okay? On the outside, if any other person come face to face with this couple, or individuals, if they were just walking down the street and they saw you separately or together, okay, they'd be like, damn, that's a cold couple. Don't want to go near her, or don't want to go near him. No, 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 no. They're very cold. If anything, they're looking quite hard-faced. They're very, very serious. But within each other, it's like you bring out this. Oh, that's right. God, she like guys. You bring out this nurturing, kind, caring, loving energy. You like exude this energy. You bring out the best in each other. Because now it's like the look that he's given is kind of like, don't tell anybody. Like, don't tell anybody I like those sort of films. Don't tell anybody I listen to that sort of music, okay? I know, but I love like the power ballad at the end. Like, it just like gets to me every time, you know? You're both in touch with your feminine side. I got a very romantic, very nurturing, very loving couple, but you don't like to admit that you are this way. But when you do come together and you do realize that you can trust within each other, they've asked me to put it in the center, you do realize that it is safe to love, and you don't end up caring who's watching, what anybody else is doing. All you're focused on is each other. Because I've got this like image they're giving me of this like tipsy like family get together where you're like having drinks. You absolutely fancy the pants off each other. Flat out, you fancy the pants off each other. She is his type, he is her type. Like, everything about each other is like, damn, break me off a piece of that. Like how you handle yourself, how you talk, how you dress, how you... I've just got somebody admires you for your determination, your drive, your ambition, that you're a fighter. Somebody is watching you and they are in awe of you because of who you are, and that you never give up. That's what I've got. That's literally, I feel that so freaking strong, because this masculine has that in him. He has that in him. But this feminine is coming along to bring that out, to show him everything is okay, to show him he has got that fight too. She's standing behind him, she's backing him, she's showing up for him, even when he can't show up for himself. You're giving each other this strength, and you're coming out of this hermit mode. You're coming out of this like pulled back energy. You're coming forward and showing up for each other. No? Do it again? No problem. So lovers. Oh, yeah. You just feel like totally at peace. You've been manifesting each other for a really long time, I'm feeling. There's people in spirit that are guiding you together, and you're seeing each other from a totally different perspective. Because I've got the Lovers with the Two of Cups. You're seeing life, you're seeing love in a totally different perspective because of each other. It's like there's no pressure. That's what I got. It's like you're both at ease. You both know where this is going. You're literally walking down this road and you're so excited to walk down this beautiful path towards your love. The truth has finally been revealed, and this tipsy get-together that I was talking about earlier, this like family get-together, is like tipsy clarity, or like somebody's high. Take that away from me. I don't want to feel that. Whoa. I don't want to feel that. Remove that. Whoa, somebody's high. Oh my God. I don't need to be feeling that while trying to channel. Damn. Somebody's like smoking something, because that is like... Don't make me feel that. Don't make me feel it. Oh, don't make me feel that, please. Somebody likes to smoke. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's making me feel really hot. Whew. Okay. I just got this feeling of this like drinking, smoking. You're like relaxed. And there's like going to be this like tipsy clarity where you're both going to come out and just tell each other how you really feel. There's no holding back. There's going to be this intense, passionate connection. Oh, Capricorn. When this moment happens, when this clarity is finally revealed, when this connection, when this emotional moment happens, when you're feeling a bit more relaxed because that you're having a drink or a smoke, whatever it is, I feel like from that moment, I just feel like somebody's rushing down a hallway. It's like you're having a few drinks in the front room, and then you both say something to each other to give each other the clarity that this is, you're both feeling more feelings for each other than you're letting off. And when you give each other that clarity, you're both like, oh. And then you kind of like look each other up and down, and then that's it. The gloves are off. Is it my bedroom or yours? Damn. I've just got this feeling that there's people, family members, you're around their family members, or they're around your family members. You're at a party, you both get the clarity, and then you're rushing down this hallway. Yeah. Taking each other's clothes off. And I'm also seeing, they're showing me you get this clarity from this get together, and then you're outside and you're smoking, and out of nowhere he's pinning you up against the wall, and you're like passionately making out outside, and you can just hear, I'm hearing an echo of laughter, and like I can hear all your family members literally in the room next door, and they don't even know what's happening outside. That's what I'm... Let me get a card a minute, because that is... Damn, that is so freaking sexy. That's like, wow. That is like making me feel things that... There's hands everywhere. Hands everywhere. Damn. And this masculine's got like big hands. Like I'm feeling he's taller than you. Like, cause you're like pressed up against the wall, and I'm feeling that he's there, and you're just like, oh, okay, this is happening. But you're very excited that it's happening. I feel like somebody walks out though. Somebody else comes out for a fag, and you're kind of just like, nothing's happening, nothing's happening. But you can't stop giggling at each other because you've wanted each other for so long, and it's like no holding back now. And the fact that you've been hurt, the fact that you can have trust within this person, I do feel like this is two people that are madly in love with each other, two people that are like really good friends, like a really good emotional support for each other, that all of a sudden you're both revealing that you feel love. Like, I've always loved you. And you're like, yeah, I always love you too. And they're like, no, I really love you. And you're like, yeah, I love you too. And they're like, no, I'm madly in love with you. And you're like, oh, I'm madly in love with you too. It's like the realization, the clarity you're going to get from this one meeting, this one chance get together. If a friend or your love interest literally just randomly messages you saying, we're getting together for Halloween, or we're getting together and we're having this big party like the week before Halloween or the week out of Halloween, or like, I just feel like there's this big chance get together, and you're like, oh, but I'm already going here. No. Don't go to the other party. The party that your love interest is planned, or is saying that he's having this get together. I think he's planned it. He's planned this get together because, one, he's like a family man, I'm feeling, and he wants to have this big get together with his family, but he's going out of his way to make sure he's bringing you along. That's what I'm thinking. And there's certain things that he knows that you like, that he's buying or making. This family get together, seriously, I told you, I freaking told you, it's major celebration. Major celebration. And the family is going to be so freaking chuffed to bits that you two, when you finally come out and say that you're together, the family's going to have celebrations because they love who you make this masculine. They love the support that you give them, and vice versa. Capricorn, your family is celebrating because they love how this masculine turns up for you. They love how he treats you. They love how he nurtures you. There's a lot of factors going into this connection. And the fact that this masculine, he's making these beautiful efforts in every aspect of your life, showing up there for you, showing support for you, always communicating, always making an effort for you. That's what I feel. And your family seeing it, his family sees it, and you've got everybody's blessings. Everybody's blessings. God, this cat's here. Even the animals are happy about it. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership because you're both guided to do so. And now you can't hold back from each other because you know this is meant to be. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Look how he's holding. There's so much comfort. There's so much comfort here. This is a very nurturing, loving connection, and you're both gonna hold each other. I'm getting that you have a lot of like pillow talk. It's the pillow talk, like, oh, what have you been doing today, babe? How's things going? How was work? Oh my God, you went through that? Oh, that's terrible. Like, there's a moment, like an hour or two before bed, where you're just laid on the pillow and you're just talking to each other, and I get this like stroking and cuddling, and it's like that moment. It's like, it's your time. There's nobody else interfering. It's just you and them. You appreciate that moment. Oh my God, I miss that so much. I'm literally, oh, Capricorn. I know, a single Pringle here, guys. The only pillow talk I'm having is with Padge. How was your day, Padgy? Did you enjoy your work today? Did you enjoy your work? Yeah, you did. You scratched your bum and ran in 3 circles today. That must have been hard work. Children. Your love life is being affected by children, but in such a good way. It's the children or fur babies that are bringing you together. Because her hair is like looping in this 8. Equal give and take. Or you have children, they have children. It's going to make you be in this very protected energy, because obviously you don't want your kids to get hurt. Bringing somebody new into your life, that's hard. Or if it's somebody from your past, bringing somebody from your past back into your life, that's hard as well. But it's like the children are helping you see things from a totally different perspective. They're bringing this nurturing, playful energy in. I just see a lot of playfulness, guys. I see a lot of like celebration, just enjoying life. Life is so short. You know, today, we don't know if we're going to be here tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? So today, just really appreciate your blessings and appreciate what you've got. I've really learned that over the last few years, and especially what's going on in my life right now. I'm very lucky to be where I am, and I'm very blessed, and I feel like that's what you guys are feeling. Really appreciating life and its true beautiful blessings that has been bestowed upon you. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to each other. It just told me, it says others, but it says to each other, they told me. Love yourself first. What did I say in the start? That's what you've been doing. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, because I feel like you both went into relationships before each other where their partners, or your partner, your ex-partner, was very codependent. They were a very jealous person, and that isn't good on anybody, guys. I've been there. I've been in a relationship where I didn't have any self-love, and I was a very, very jealous partner, and I put so much pressure on my ex-partner, and it wasn't fair on them. All they were doing is loving me, and I couldn't trust anybody because I didn't have self-love, and it is the worst place to be in. It's only now, in the last couple of years, I have really truly like loved myself, loved who I am, the body I'm in, accepted what I've gone through. It is one of the hardest things to overcome, guys. It really, really is. To be able to see what you've done, right, in your life, whether it's good or bad, and accept it. Go within that shadow place. Take that carpet back. Everything that you've chucked underneath there for the whole amount of years that you've been chucking things underneath there. I know, I'm a fellow Capricorn. Don't want to deal with it. It's too stressful. I revealed that, Capricorn, and one by one, I dealt with all those freaking toxic situations, the things I put the places I put myself in, because I just thought that person will do. That person will do. I don't want to be on my own. That's making me emotional. I don't want to be on my own. I don't want to be a single mum. I can't be a single mum. I can't cope on my own. I need a man. That's what I need. I need a man. He'll do. No. No. Over 4 years, I've been on my own and I am a single mum. Yes, it is freaking hard. It is really, really hard. And on days where you're ill, nobody else is picking up the slack. On days that you can barely stand, you still have to stand up and you still have to look after the kids because nobody else is going to do it. It's all down to you. It is shitty. It is hard. And days I scream and think, why can't somebody else be here helping me? Because it's really hard to do all this on my own. At the end of the day, guys, when you get through those hard times and you're standing there and you see all those really tough things that you've got through, you're feeling proud because nobody else did it. You did. Nobody else fought. You did. Look at your beautiful homes. Look at what you've achieved. Nobody else did it. You did. The fact that I can pay my own bills, I can run my own home, my kids are in the best place that I think they've ever been. I am. That's not down to anybody else. It's down to me. I've never felt this proud of anything in my life. Why am I always crying? It's the Capricorn readings. Capricorn, guys. I'm a Capricorn. 29th of December, I was born. Make the effort. Let me have a drink of my coffee. I know some of you needed to hear that. And I hope I made sense, because when I'm crying, my emotions just go bleh. Mercury retrograde till the 25th. I wrote it down here. Where did I write it? From the 9th to the 25th. Protect your energy, guys. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. Make the effort for each other. And that's what you're going to do, because you're madly in love with each other. They want me to do a fairy oracle card. I haven't done one of these in a long time. Do you want it? Okay. So you don't want a root chakra card? No. Hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. Don't focus on the bad. Focus on the good, my loves. Trust me. Trust me, okay? There's going to be so many people in this world that are going to try and bring negativity into your life because you're radiating such good, positive, uplifting energy, okay? Wish good on people that are wishing bad upon you. Only live your life in a good, uplifting, positive way. If you're wishing bad upon somebody, that bad's going to come back on you. Don't do it. Don't lower your vibrations to somebody's negative, toxic energies. They're going through a hard time and they will get through it. And when they get through it, you can show up for them. But when they're going through that negative energy, they're going to rain that negative energy on you and you don't need it. Wish them well. Wish them protection. Shine that light over them. But do not give somebody your energy that is really, really struggling to give themselves energy, that is literally giving you so much negative hate. It's not good. If you can change and transform somebody's life, yes, do it. But if somebody's going out their way to hurt you, don't give that time and energy to them. Hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light. Perhaps a secret memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. What did I say? You two are bringing each other clarity on your true thoughts and feelings. And you've known this all along. Nature's sign. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature. You go about your day. As you go about your day, nature talks to us continually. We need only to open our hearts and minds. Do you know what? Nature, right? It's reminding me of something. I don't know what it is, but lately, everywhere I've been going, I've attracted animals. Guys, it's getting bad. I'm allergic to cats. Okay, I went to a friend's house that had this beautiful cat, and my eyes will just go like if I go around a cat. It's like the cat here. I just can't. My body can't handle it. And this beautiful cat was like jumping up and trying to be around me and literally going in and out of my legs. And this person was just like, my cat never does that to anybody. Like, what the? Like, it's like an outdoor cat. Like, it doesn't come around people. Like, what is happening? They were like really freaked out. And then lately, my garden has had endless frogs. Like, I went in my garage this morning and there was a frog literally jumping at me. I am terrified of frogs. Don't like them. Don't like them. On my walks, yesterday I went for a beautiful walk in the rain. If you haven't walked in the rain, in the woods or by the sea, get out, go for that walk, wrap it warm and walk in the rain. It's the most liberating feeling I have ever gone through in my life. Like, oh my days, guys. Walking in the rain is just like something else. I was smiling the whole time. I was the only person out, obviously. Not a lot of people walk in the rain. But I was literally walking through the woods. It was like really, really heavy rain. I was soaked through, even though I had a waterproof jacket on. But it was lush. As I was coming out of the woods, there was these women on like a run and they had their dogs. All their dogs were like going crazy. They just wanted to like come out. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But yeah, everybody's feeling your energy and everybody's attracted to it. And I think they just want to come in and be a part of this beautiful energy. Because this person's coming in and they're going to tell you exactly how they feel. Because they're obsessed. They're obsessed. It's like me with all the animals. That's what they're going to be doing with you. I hide my true desires for you. Yes, you do. But I'm coming forward and being totally honest because I can't hold back any longer. I'm facing my shadows and changing for us. I wasn't ready and you had patience with me. Now I'm coming forward to show you my love. This is going to be such a like flourishing, beautiful, sweet, tender connection. Because this card I just can't stop looking at. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. I really hope that this has gave you all the clarity that you needed. Your love and support truly does mean the world to me. If you did want a personal reading, everything is linked down below. I've got I think I've got 3 more spaces for the next couple of days. So if you did want a reading, I do have a few spaces left. May love and light guide you on your amazing spiritual journey. I'll see you next time, my loves. Bye, my lovelies. Bye.